I'm freezing. It's like very cold, but overall doing fantastic.
We can see your screen. Just want to give you that heads up.
Awesome, awesome. Um, man, check out this move right here. All right, Abbott Laboratories. Man, what a crazy move. Markets are
Yes.
fantastic. Oh, hold
We
on. Sorry, I just got to push one button right here. Markets are doing really good. Uh, yeah, I'll talk more shortly here. Hold on. Okay, we should be good to go. Yeah, markets are looking pretty good. There's a lot of things going on across the board, I would say. Um, was it? It's a new year. Trump has been all over the news. Project Stargate project, all these executive orders. Markets are moving the way we talked about it would move. Remember the quote unquote tail end of January? I think it's kind of playing out exactly the way we discuss. And again, I mean, right or wrong, right? The whole point is just to learn from being right or wrong and then fine tuning for the future, like the next trading session and the next trading session and the next trading session, right? But based on quantitative back tests of 30 years, typically the tail end of January is pretty performant, right? So yeah, that seems to be the case. I would say we performed quite a bit last week, and there was a lot of hints from last week that we would actually perform. Um, so yeah, that was actually quite interesting. I'm not sure if folks read the the weekly memo or report that I issue, but I said hint hint, European markets were trading into all-time highs. So that kind of gave us like the answer that hey, European fund managers were buying up the European indices. Why not the S&P 500? Why not the American indices, right? Um, of course, that was an awesome hint. If we go into the markets tonight, with the current global macro snapshot of everything, it's looking pretty good. Morning, Kay. Can I ask a question? You could always ask a question, Bernard. Feel free to ask away. China's up too.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, got to ask you this one.
Sure.
So I'm just reading about these stupid coins, the Melania coin and the Trump coin and so on, which apparently had a realized value of something like 40 to 60 billion dollars
Yep.
in less than a week.
Yep.
But then they went down like something like 60 or 75% in one day, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So does that basically mean that $50 billion was shifted from one wallet to another? You know what I mean? Like basically people drove up by buying, putting real money into those coins
Yep.
to a value of 56 billion, and
Yep.
then it basically dissolved so that that 56 billion is gone by the people that took the money out at the peak. Is that right?
That is absolutely correct. And that's what I'm saying. Like when that large amount of here, so if you look at my screen, you see my screen, right? You see the fully diluted value right here on the Trump coin right here. It
Right?
says 28.28 billion. I mean, we don't want to, I mean, we could look at that. I rather look at that just to know like the sheer size of what I'm working with and I don't know, like the funny business that they do behind the scenes. But in terms of like the actual nominal market cap of like I guess like what's liquid market cap or not liquid, but actually liquidity is only like 658 million, right? So liquid market's not really there, but in terms of like available market cap to trade, 5.66 billion. And at one point there were 850,000 holders, in which case since the price drop as you're looking right here, and I switched it over to the 1 hour right here. So every candlestick is 1 hour, right? Since the drop right here, right at the peak, we had like 800,000 holders. Now we have 720,000 holders. So your analysis is basically yeah, like I mean yeah, prices went up like crazy in like 9 days, but it's like I don't know. It's just I don't. There's no liquidity. Like if people were to try to all get out, it would probably just like it would just bleed out like crazy.
Well, can you explain that? How does something have liquidity of 600 million and a market cap of 6 billion? So where's the gap? I mean, does that mean that if people took out 600 million into cash, the fund would be zero?
No, no. So okay, so you're already getting into like the technical specifics of it. So, okay, so let's say the Trump meme coin, someone had to start it, right? And what they did was they leveraged like blockchain technologies. So like I don't know, like Solana platform technologies. Like Solana's like Ethereum, like another layer one. And basically they're on that platform and they decide to issue a meme coin. And when you issue a meme coin, it's like, it's pretty similar to like how securities are issued in a way. You gotta issue like the holders of it, the mission vision, the supply, the token economics basically, right? And so when they issued it, right, it just got really popular. The fully diluted value being 28 billion, but that's something that's probably like again based off of like the token economics or whatever. It's like locked up, so you can't really tap into that. So all you could really tap into is the actual market itself. And so the actual market itself that you could tap into, I'm guessing, is worth on paper $5 billion, but actual liquidity is not really there. Actual liquidity looks like right now it's like 658 million. So yes, I mean at one point I think there was like $2 billion in liquidity, but they like again like they all can't really get out. If they get out, it'll just destroy the stock chart, right? I mean
But
it's
wait a minute, but what you just said though, you mean that if the liquidity was at $2 billion, does that mean that investor Bernard on day 0 + 2 hours put in $1 million and drove that up to 2 billion of other suckers who put in 2 billion? Does that mean that when this thing went down to like 60 or 70%, those $2 billion of assets are basically gone to the people that started it out? Is that right?
it depends on where the person got in, but yes, essentially. I mean, again, it's all about the charts, right? Like if the people got in at $10 over here, right, and then they wrote it all the way up, and then it went down to like it went up to like 70, down to 50. Technically, they're still up like 5x from $10, but it's all about where you got in, right? Uh, but
Well, okay, I guess I'll just close out with this. It's hard to believe this is legal, that someone can be sucked into something where they put in money for which they have no intrinsic value at all, and suddenly a loss of $2 billion to the people that basically create the ultimate definition of what a pyramid scheme is. It's hard to believe it's legal.
yeah, that's what I've been saying. I mean, this stuff right here has been happening like for more than a whole year. Like it's actually been happening for years now. I think it's just the internet has discovered, you know, meme coins and the blockchain technology where you could easily issue things that are security like, right? And again, if you're a big influencer for like for example like Trump, you could get a lot of people to participate by just getting the word out. Um, legal, I mean, I'm not an attorney. I can't really say much, but yeah, it's this is like this is not the only one, Bernard. There's actually bigger pumps than this one, I would say. But I mean, this is actually one of those big pumps as well, I would say. I mean, at one point 50 billion, right? Fully diluted value. But yeah, all right. Let me. I'm